Good morning, friends. It's Marquise Martin Hayes. It is time for the Monday Moment. It's where we take a moment to just harness and connect on Monday to recenter and get things on target. So today I want to touch on the whole recenter and why we must focus and refocus again and again. For some of us right now, you're at work, you have the luxury of locking in, seeing that we're live and tapping into it. And that's great. For some of us, we don't have that luxury. We're at home trying to figure out what we're going to do next. But whether you're working now or not, either way, the thing about focus really stems from within. Not on what you want out of life or your goals or tasks. Those things are important. We live in a culture where we're taught those things. They are important and they help provide guidance or work ethic or challenge for us to get after. But there's something far more important I want to tap into this morning. In my morning meditation today, I was listening to Abraham a little afterwards. I was listening to Abraham and they were talking about something that really stuck out to me today. And it was around internal state. I know you hear a lot about internal state, but what the focus was on is when our internal state is not what we want before we ascertain, before we get to go, before we start the journey, before we have what we've been looking for, then we miss the opportunity and in some instances close off or slow down the manifestation that we've been after. What do you mean by that, Marquise? Well, if your focus is on the end, but you're not present to what's within, it may take a long time to get there. You may cut off some things and lose some things along the way because you're looking outwardly for what you need to first feel inwardly. So if you're looking for whatever that is, what does it feel like on the inside when you were to have that? When you got it, what would it feel like? And learning to generate that feeling inside of you now, today, in this moment, over the next 30 days, over the next 7 days, over the next few hours, every morning, recentering back to what it would feel like. Not the thing, but the emotion. Is that happiness? Is that excitement? Is that freedom? What is that for you? The key is getting the emotion right. Because if you can feel happy now, you open up the opportunities for your mind to draw in the pathway for the strategy that's going to help you carry it out. You know, a few people asked me last year, how did you do? How were things? Well, lost the business, started another project, started this, and got another company coming. But that wasn't my focus. My focus was, how am I going to maintain who I am? The sense of Marquise, the sense of happiness, the sense of peace. What was I going to do to allow that in my life when everything around me seemed to be in disarray? Whether it was or wasn't, it's based on perception, right? Seemed to be in disarray. And obviously things were happening that were undesirable, but things happen undesirable all the time. Not minimizing anyone's experience, just trying to bring balance to what was happening around me so that I could look within and find out what is it that I really wanted. So in the spirit of recentering, I thought to myself, well, number one, I need peace within. Because I know if I'm not feeling peace, then nothing else really matters. I mean, I've chased things, got small portions of it, larger portions of perhaps some other things, depending on who you're talking to, but I wasn't even interested in the chase. Not because the things weren't important, but because it was definitely a milestone in my life where I realized there are a number of things I have no control over. But the one thing I do have control over is how I feel. And I wanted peace more than I wanted anything else. So I started doing things that would create that for me. I know I want to feel happy, regardless of what was going on around me. So I started eliminating things that didn't matter to me. They mattered to me, but weren't vital to me. And I also had to let go. Thoughts about who I am, what I should be doing, my age, my projection, my goal. I had to let go of expectations and agreements with others that weren't necessarily present in my life at the time. Because I found that when I wasn't letting those things go, I was judging myself. And when I was judging myself, I wasn't experiencing peace. And when I wasn't experiencing peace, I was closed down, frustrated, and upset, unable to tap into the next level, unable to tap into what's next, unable to tap into what's now. But as I let those things go, because I was pursuing internal peace and happiness first, I had to focus on, well, what's going on with you? What is it that you want today? And then slowly begin building on that practice day by day. What do you do? What do you want? Is it happiness? Is it peace? How do you go about that? What are some things that you do that time, space, dollar, none of those things matter? What are some of the things that you do that help stimulate that internal state? Is it sit at the beach and just stare at the ocean or at the lake? Is it watch birds? Is it go for a run? Is it laugh with your kids? Is it listen to music and pretend you're the DJ? I don't know. But whatever those things are that you've done, that time and space and money are not a factor, but you're able to find peace in the moment. You're able to be present, truthfully. You're able to be present to the degree that happiness can be there. You might want to practice that. That's probably the best gateway back to finding, discovering the internal state you actually want. So today, when you're thinking about what's happening all around, the things you can't control, or the things you think you should control, start with your internal state. Check it out. Reset there first and practice the resetting of here first and over again, so that whether you attain the goal or not, whether you get the goal or not, whether you get the promotion or not, whether you get the job or not, whether the relationship works or not, you're not disrupted with who you are, the most valuable piece in all of your arsenal. I'm Marquise Martin Hayes. This is the Monday Moment. Have a fantastic day.